G'day everybody, Michael here from TAFE Planning and Building Approval. Just producing a very short video to introduce you to tidying up all the other aspects to do with this cluster of subjects. So we've got this subject 4003, 4006 and 4007 to finish off, plus you will also, I think many of you have already submitted to Russell your 4004, but that's fairly quick and simple. If you have any questions about that, send them to Russell Sidonia. But I'll just quickly go through 003, 006 and 007 to clarify what's required. So most of this work has already been done through the process of your planning and building approval subjects, and that's why they're all clustered together. So just at this point of time, it's about tidying up a few aspects. So straight into the assessments on 4003, we've got, if I drop that down, got a hard copy filing assessment and then a portfolio assessment. Now, this portfolio assessment is the same as this one, portfolio editable evidence table, but this one's in a Word document, which enables you to edit that in a Word document. However, if you've got the right PDF viewer or writer, you can modify this PDF as well. So we'll just have a look straight at that PDF. So portfolio, portfolio is probably best created as a Word document. So open up a separate Word document and then use the snipping tool. So for those of you unfamiliar with the snipping tool, I'll just bring that up in our search here. So it's this tool here. So snipping tool can be used for taking snips of pages or whatever screen grab functions you have on your computer. But just grab those shots of screens and import them into a Word document to show where through the process of planning and building approval you've done things such as industry standard project naming. So you will have named project number 1, you will have named project number 2, etc. Find where you've done that, either on the title page of your drawing set or even within your filing path. Find that, add that to the Word document, and then in this bit here, say I did this this industry standard project naming for project 1, see figure 1.1 in attached portfolio, and then name your screenshot for that industry standard project naming figure 1.1, and that's it in a nutshell. So provide information here as to when you did it and where that can be seen in your portfolio. So produce that portfolio in conjunction with filling out this table. So go through and see where you've produced folders, activity log, revision sheets, etc. That should be fairly quick and simple for you if your filing has been to a good standard thus far. There's also the hard copy filing task to be completed. Now, once again, hard copy filing task is fairly simple. This first one, this just requires some documentation from you to state things such as client requirements. Where would we get those client requirements? Well, they're going to come either from the client or the building designer. And then what is the file title you're going to give to that document file, client requirements? And then what is your version control? So typically your version control is going to be v1.0, and then later versions you'll increase that number. So client requirements from the client, project compliance requirements are going to be from NCC and Australian standards, site location characteristics from Site Survey or from other consultants. So have a think about where you get these sorts of documents from, and then what file titles and version control you'll use. Next step is set out a filing pathway for hard copy filing of the council approved letter. So just imagine you've got a council approved letter which has landed on your desk. What are you going to do for filing that in a hard copy sense? So not in a PDF form, but as a hard copy. Set out your steps here. So one, is going to be read letter and identify for which project. Step 2 is going to be determine or find file, etc., all the way through to fill out filing log at the end. So set out those steps for hard copy filing. That is that second assessment for 4003. So both of those assessments fairly simple. It's just about assessment 1 about that hard copy filing, assessment 2 about producing that portfolio and filling out the table to say where everything is in your portfolio. Right, so, and also, let's go back to 4003, the actual subject. There's also just this folder here with some aspects which should be very familiar to you already, so your activity log, add a revision cloud, etc. And this PDF here, filing how and why. If you haven't read that already, have a bit of a read as a reminder of why we file. So that's 4003. Then flicking through, we've also got 4006 and 4007 to complete. I'll produce some quick videos about how we go about doing 4006, and then another video on how we go about completing the aspects for 4007. Thank you.